I'm here with Glen from Southern Kruger Safaris, and they're based here in Marloth Park. And we just came back from an amazing morning drive in the Kruger here by Crododile Bridge area, and we saw everything today. We saw the supermom cheetah with 4 of her cubs. We saw a pride of lions. We saw an elephant that pushed over a tree. And I just wanted to have a quick chat with Glen and let him explain a little bit of what they do here and how they got here and more about their business. And especially I want you to talk about your beach to bush, bush to beach experience. So Glen, how did you end up in Marloth Park? You were in corporate and then you switched up your whole life and you started this business.
Well, it was a what do you call it? Opportunistic. We didn't know
a leap of faith.
Well, definitely a leap of faith, but also more a decision that was made on the cusp of a late night again.
Yeah.
Reaching home, getting home, frustrated about what's happening at work, and saying, "All right, hang on, this is not how I want to grow old.
Yeah.
Are we going to get old by doing this continuously?" So, decision was made that evening of saying, "Listen, we're going to have to change up. We have to do something different, and or else we might not be able to get to the ages we want to get to." And that's how we got to where we are. And if you had told me 7 years ago I would be driving a game viewer and taking guests to the park, I'd say you're crazy.
It's such an amazing story.
But yeah, we are, and you know, it's been fantastic. I've had some fantastic experiences with guests. I've seen such nice things out in the park. I've been able to share such nice experiences with some of my guests. It's been amazing for me, and you know, going out every morning and looking at the sunrise.
Yeah.
Saying, you know what, I could have been in the office now, preparing for a board meeting, or preparing for a meeting, or preparing to go to dealers, or to go and discuss new strategies with the staff. And now I'm sitting in this car, going to the game reserve, see animals in the natural
nature every day.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So that's how we got here. But then things started evolving. COVID obviously happened. It put us on a lot of pressure, at one point financial pressure. And we had to find different avenues of revenue. So game viewing started. We started doing that, and my wife and I, Liesl and I, decided at one point, we got to Mozambique, and a friend of ours was diving, and he wanted to go to dive, and he said, "Look at all the excitement around this, and there must be something to this." Yeah. We always wanted to dive, and now was the opportunity. Why don't we just dive? Yeah. So Liesl and I did our resort course, and we went for our first dive, and we went for our second dive, and then we went for our certification. And after our certification, we came back from Mozambique, and we said, "Well, hang on, this is fantastic for us, but why don't we apply this to our business strategy? Why don't we offer it to our guests? I'm sure there's people out there who would like to do this." So we started with this idea about 2 years ago, and a year ago we purchased our vehicle that we had converted for that. And this is where we are. We're at the point now of taking people to the beach and giving them the best of both worlds, showing them nature in the bush and taking them to nature at the ocean. And with that, a great experience of just
that really
traveling.
Sounds amazing. It's everything from Africa that you need. It's under the water.
I am under the water.
It's in the bush. You just get the whole spectrum.
Yeah.
So one thing I can say about our day with Glen is he's not only passionate about the bush and nature. A customer experience really matters to him, and he always tries to give his guests the best experience. You go through the extra mile. You walk the extra mile with him. I can see that you've got the real passion, not only for the bush, but to give people that memory, to give them that joy. I can see your face lights up when people see that sighting. It's not only about the nature itself for you. So have you always been, from a young age, have you always been passionate about nature?
I wouldn't say I was passionate about nature. I loved being in nature, and I loved experiencing going there, but it wasn't a thing that I'd say, as I said, if you had told me a couple of years ago this is what I'll be doing today, I'd say, no, I don't think so. I loved going there, but I didn't think I didn't think it would grab me as much as it does today. Yeah. As I said, we enjoyed being out there, and we enjoyed experiencing the stuff, but we didn't really understand what we were experiencing.
Yes.
now that I'm actually trained up and doing what I'm doing, I understand how much I actually missed by not joining somebody that's experienced and has got the skill to actually share what the behavior is, why are they doing these things, and what these animals actually are, and how important they are to the ecosystem, and why the biodiversity is so crucial to us as a survival for human beings. I never knew this. I just, like anybody else, just went to the park looking for lions, looking for an elephant, looking for the buffalo, and maybe looking at a bird now and then, because that's what my wife loves.
Oh yeah, the birding is the best.
But I would never have thought I would be doing this, to be honest. And the passion has grown with me learning more.
Yeah.
And I like to share that. I like to give that experience and to share that experience and share that, hopefully carry over some of that passion in what I've experienced.
No, we certainly enjoyed our ride with you this morning, and that passion shines through. And you guys have won some awards through TripAdvisor. I don't know if you can tell me more about the accolades you've received from them. We
bought the business with obviously a name, and they were really on TripAdvisor, and I read through some of the comments in it, and it stuck to, this is actually nice that somebody has the ability to tell you when you're doing something right or doing something wrong. So for us, it was the start was more to do with, are we doing the right thing? Are we giving our guests what they want? And so for me, it was important to get people to actually rate your service, rate your drive, and give you a bit of a review of what you're doing. And so we started with that when it was about 4 years ago. We said, all right, let's just ask our guests to rate. Not seriously, when you get off the car, if you don't mind, we're on TripAdvisor. Please, would you rate the drive? And not all drives are fantastic, but yet that's what my experience was. I put a lot of pressure on myself to give everything to my guests. But when they come off, they're saying, you know what, fantastic, what a wonderful drive. We can see the passion in what you do. We can see the passion you put into what into nature. You love what you're doing, and all these comments started coming up. And then we realized, hang on, there's something, and we got our first award, which was 2024. 24. And I said, okay, there's something to this.
No, but it speaks to your passion and what you put into the business.
Yeah.
So for the people that are interested in the bush to beach experience, what are the specific details? What I can do is, if you are interested in this experience, just comment Kruger on this reel and I'll send you the details of how to get there. But if you can just maybe explain to me what exactly it entails, how long is it, what time of the year, that type of thing.
So we don't want to be prescriptive.
Yeah.
We have got packages available that as a base to try and give you an idea of what it would cost as a base. We do obviously have limitations in terms of numbers. Obviously, the more people we have, the better we can price the trips. So we have anything from 4 days to 16 days, but it doesn't limit us to 16 days. We can do it over a month if that's what the guest wants. So I think at the moment our package, our top package is a package going up to Pafuri. It's a total beach to bush. You're doing a walking safari. You're doing a game drive up there. You're doing drive through different sections of the park. You're experiencing from the south all the way to the north. Then you're doing a walking safari. You're coming back down to the south, and then you're heading out to Mozambique, and you're spending a couple of days where you could either be on the beach or go scuba diving or going ocean safaring.
And you don't have to be a qualified scuba person to go on this. You can actually do a short qualification.
You can do what they call a resort course, which you can do at the dive center, which allows you to go for one open water dive with us. But our packages include two options: whether you want to go fishing, whether you want to go diving, whether you want to go snorkeling or ocean safaring, or just lounge at the beach. You can do that. And then obviously it also includes a traditional braai, which we do for you.
You get the full South African experience.
And we do a traditional supper at the place we'll be staying in Mozambique.
Okay. Yeah. So apart from the bush to beach, you guys offer day drives in the park. You have got accommodation here in Marloth Park.
Correct.
So if you come in Kruger, I will send you all the details and I'll send you to their page and you can go and check that out. So just a last random question. Do you have a favorite animal?
Yeah, I definitely do.
Oh, yeah?
But my favorite is a leopard.
A leopard.
When I've seen a leopard, my day is made. My smile stays all day.
Yeah. And you regularly see them down here?
I do. I am quite fortunate of picking them up quite
Okay,
regularly.
yeah.
But
You
yeah,
know
we
where
do.
to
I do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
go where they are.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, I do obviously drive for everything else. But
Yeah.
and birds have started to become my thing. So I do stop for the birds, and I do like the birds. And it's more interesting sometimes. Sometimes there's nothing happening, and the birds just keep coming.
Yeah.
So I do like the birds, but leopard are my absolute favourite.
Oh man. So there you go. Southern Kruger Safaris, these guys do everything. They've got the birds, they've got the leopards, they know where the sightings are. They can take you up north, south, they can take you into the ocean. Nothing more you want. So one last thing for me is I've got this fridge magnet that's from Pint Wild. If you can see that. And I'd just like to give this to you. It's a little
thank you.
dwarf mongoose
Dwarf mongoose.
from Punda Maria. And I
Thank
hope
you
you
so
put that
much.
on your fridge. And thank you so much for
You're
your
welcome.
hospitality. And I can only recommend them.